They need to come in for questioning. Orders came straight from Minister Lee.
This situation is diplomatic. Commander, you arrived. Let's take a seat. This is my favorite sushi in Yukaineng. I would make a recommendation, but everything is good.
You honor us, esteemed Navan. What would you like today?
I'll have the yellowtail and the triple temaki, please.
I'll take a bowl of white rice.
You don't care for sushi, Detective?
Don't eat anything that looks like it should still be moving.
I see.
And for you.
Detective, I understand how this all looks.
You mean the fact terrorism follows you around like a bad smell?
It's because we've been on the trail of a terrorist, an Aetherblade named Anka. She ordered the Aetherblade attacks, and she released Suwan.
Do you have any proof? Any at all?
Look, I know you've got a file going on me. You probably already understand me better than I do.
True.
So what sounds more likely? That I put millions of lives in danger? Or that I'm pursuing the person who did?
Let's hear what Navan has to say.
Thank you. Now, everyone, if we could...
Commander, I'm afraid I need to ask you to come with me.
Captain, we are in the process of negotiating a civil resolution.
Humblest apologies, esteemed Navan, but Lady June wants to see to this personally.
Detective, can you tell your colleague to stand down?
He's not my colleague, he's a gussied-up rent-a-cop. Go back to Junlai, Captain Fa. The real police are on the case.
Detective, the event in question took place on Junlai property, and under the autonomy resolution, a corporate entity may claim jurisdiction to whatever...
If the resolution is in the primary interest of the corporate entity.
Captain, I need to remain free to pursue the Elder Dragon your corporate entity was keeping under Kaining.
Junlai Jade is not now, nor have we ever been, in possession of some...
Thousands of people saw a dragon emerge from the water near your facility. Please, listen to what the commander has to say.
Very well.
What do you know? Restraint from a corporate stooge.
Time grows short, Commander. You asked to speak with me, so speak.
Seems we're doing this the hard way.
Requesting total reconstruction.
I'm on fire! Maximum pain!
Is it just me,
Fine.
or am I
I yield. Go chase dragons, but your face is about to be plastered on every hologram in Kanta. You won't get far.
Well, that was an effective, if unfortunate, way to deal with things.
You said you had a plan, Navon?
Ah, yes. First, where do you stand, Detective? Do you still insist on taking the commander in?
No. I've seen and heard enough to convince me the commander's got a job to do. But I'm coming along. If things are as bad as you say they are, well, you need me. If they're not, then I get any sense I'm being played.
You're not.
I borrowed something from the Ministry of Intelligence for you, Commander. It will disguise your face, but nothing else.
Intel gets all the best toys.
I know somewhere you can use as a base of operations. A historic refuge. It's just east of here, in the Echovolt Forest. The detective and I will go first to clear any potential roadblocks. You, Commander, will meet us at the city gates.
Hey, Commander. You there? We need to talk.
I assume this is about the fallout from Junlai Jade.
Fallout? They are talking about a tribunal, Commander. Half the ministers want to deport us all immediately.
Has anyone been able to smooth things over with June?
No. It's taking all my charm to keep her from kicking me out.
No one at the reactor was willing to listen either. There was some evidence of an Aetherblade present, but no trace of Anka herself.
And Aureen's brand is still spreading, hampering repair efforts.
I just met with Navon. She has a plan to help.
Which means the Empress is probably on our side.
Exactly. Navon is taking me to a sanctuary in the Echovolt Forest, somewhere we can plan our next move. Detective Rama's thrown his impressive hat in with us as well. Jory, Gorik, meet me in Echovolt. Kaz, Taimi, keep doing what you're doing.
split my lip the other day in a 2-on-1. I put them in their place.
Third of my officers quit. Sick of bad pay, no support. I swear, Lee doesn't care what goes on in the slums.
Thanks for the help. I tried to go through the ministry, but they're completely tied up with the whole Kynan.
Haven't seen Connie in a couple days. Think she's okay?
I see you got out of Kyning without any trouble, Commander.
I'd love to open that disguise tech up and take a little look.
Don't even think about it. You break that thing, and the commander will be on a one-way trip back to Xinjie.
So, where's that safe haven you mentioned, Navon?
Right behind us.
Arborstone. My grandma used to tell me stories. Family lore is we're part Zuhelzer. They built this place. It was one of the great houses of the Kurziks.
For centuries. Until it was abandoned when they were conquered by the Ministry of Purity.
Due respect, ma'am, but safe haven? This place isn't exactly subtle.
No. But its occupants are no friends of the Canthan authorities. You'll be safe here. Come. See. The entrance is just ahead.
You mean right past the shadow monsters?
What? No, it can't be. Venom. Too strong.
to do some real damage.
Pain everywhere.
Did somebody spike my coffee with a boga juice? Or was that Mordrum, Risen, and Branded all fighting together?
I thought so too, but on closer inspection, they appeared to be constructs of some kind, made up of an unidentified magic, not the same one we found in the reactor.
Perhaps we should move this discussion into the warded cathedral. Unless you prefer to conduct further research firsthand.
No, that's not necessary. Commander, I'm not trying to panic, but what on Tyria did we just encounter?
If they're a new kind of dragon minion, they must belong to Suwon.
Logical assumption, but shouldn't hers be water?
Didn't look like any water I've ever seen.
You really think the wards will keep them out, Navan?
I can't be certain, but I hope so.
Does it always look this way?
No, not at all. I don't know what could have happened. I left a powerful guardian in charge. Ishan.
Awfully quiet. Was it just Ishan?
No. We should be hearing laughter and song and crackling fires. There was a large group taking shelter.
Was being the operative word.
If there's anyone here, we'll find them.
That's not how that's supposed to go.
Attack my target!
What happened here? They look like they were in the middle of unpacking.
His chest is hollow. All the internal organs are gone.
But there's no visible wounds. Where the hell did they go?
Well, don't look at me. You're the death expert.
Their faces are blue. Did they all choke?
No. Take a closer look at the cheeks and lips. Swollen. Could be anaphylaxis.
Pretty big coincidence if they were all allergic to the same thing. Maybe poison?
The only way to know for sure would be to test the food, but we need to get it to a lab.
You do forensics?
I dabble, as a hobby. I enjoy reading about unsolved crimes and seeing if I can solve them.
Died in their sleep.
Smoldering embers in the brazier.
Puts the time of death sometime in the last few hours.
Attack my target! Attack my target!
No, that isn't possible. It's like someone took the square root of -1 and just put it in the sky. What villain would disrespect the laws of physics like this?
Really? That's the thing you're hung up on here?
Look, the universe has rules. Break those rules and nothing, I mean nothing, makes sense. Nothing can be trusted. Down is up is down, water is dry. Am I still Gorick?
You are definitely still Gorick.
Where is Ishan? He was supposed to be protecting these people.
Looks like he abandoned his post.
Or he was the first to go. Their faces are horrified. Like they were scared to death. Literally.
Poor bastards. Kicked around their... You hear that? Came from over there.
Should we investigate?
Yes, but keep your eyes and ears open. We're not alone here.
Han. Everything okay?
Ishan? What happened to you?
That's Ishan?
A salt spray dragon! But it's like those creatures outside! A shade.
I could outrun a centaur.
It apparently brought friends!
Hurts, doesn't it? Venom. Too strong. Time to do some real damage.
Look out! More shades incoming!
I'm bleeding. I could outrun a centaur.
It's staggered! Just a few more good blows should bring it down!
Ishan, my friend, please come back to us. We did not survive the horrors of Shiro Tagachi only to have your story end here.
Wait, what did she just say?
Failing me.
That's it. It's over.
Sean. I'm so sorry I left you to this fate.
The anomaly's vanished. It must have been ambient corruption from the magic in the salt spray.
Ishan was consumed by the same power that will take Suwon. And then all of Tyria. The Void.
The Void?
The force that emerged from the broken dragon cycle. Which, if not stopped, will unwind reality one thread at a time.
Care to tell us how it is you know all this? And what was the magic you used? Never seen anything like it.
I have. When Aurene shielded me against Balthazar's fire. Who are you really?
You deserve the truth. Suwon said I could trust you, but I had to be sure.
Suwon? Kunavang.
You're Suwon's champion.
I am. It's been centuries since I revealed my true form. To a mortal. The last time... well... that mortal was a hero, much like yourself. One who saved me from a terrible fate. Now time is short, but I'm sure you have questions. I don't know. She allowed herself to be contained because he was the only possible option. Without the stability provided by the other Elder Dragons, and with that containment chamber destroyed.
She'll be overwhelmed.
Would it help if we could find another way to siphon off some of that magic?
Using Anka's extractor!
Yes, that might work. It would buy time, at least.
But it means we need to find Anka. Fast.
Kaz, Taimi, were you listening to what Kunavang had to say?
Yes? I have so many questions!
Questions we don't have time for now. We need to find Anka.
She didn't leave us much to work with at the reactor.
And the only Asuran troublemaker on Minsec's radar is standing right here in front of me.
Gorik, you know her better than any of us. Any insights into her personality that might help?
She successfully lured me into an incredibly obvious trap. It's fair to say I don't know her at all anymore. If I ever did.
Hello, Lady Navan? Or Kunavang, I should say. I wanted to tell you about Ishan. He fought it as long as he could. We're only alive because of him.
Thank you.
I overheard you all talking, and I think I might be able to help. I'm Ayumi, and I'm a member of the Kestrels, which means it's my job to know everything that's going on in Echovald. I need to escort these people to Mori Village, but we can talk when I get back.
Ready for more.
It's my honor to look after the people of Cantha for Suwon. I discovered long ago that the best way to do that was from within, rather than without. Your kind need a sensible voice in your ears, more than you need a dragon on the mount. The Empress knew my real identity, as did her father before her, and his father before him. I was imprisoned by the assassin Shiro Tangachi. More than imprisoned. I was under his poisonous control. Used as a weapon against his enemies. Until I was finally released by an alliance of heroes. Suwon offered me a new path. Inspired by the heroes who saved me, I became Suwon's representative in the mortal world. Watcher and protector.
Half Krizik, on my mother's side. Enough that I stand out as not Canthan enough for some people. Of course, I'm not Krizik enough for some people either. Had to have a thick skin. Especially growing up where I did. I was lucky, though. Minsec took a chance on me. Shouldn't have to be lucky to make it out of the slums, though. Shouldn't be any slums to begin with.
You just come in from the trail?
Been monitoring speaker activity down in the south. You?
Been watching the road to New Kyning.
You see anything strange?
Strange how?
Stuff not looking right. Not acting right.
Now that you mention it, two songbirds were attacking one another. Trying to peck each other to death.
Yeah. Xiaobo. Haven't interacted with him much. Jaisan's descendant, the former Minister of Earth. Family still got ministry ties, but he wrote off that lifestyle. Doesn't care for copious amounts of paperwork. I think he runs a noodle joint now. Pretty popular one too, if I'm thinking of the right place.
I don't like this. Not one bit.
Me neither. Ayumi's compromising everything we've built.
That child has no appreciation for our legacy. Viri never should have brought her into our ranks.
Viri was the best of us. His niece is not.
It is my honor to meet you.
Excelsior!
so fixated on revenge.
I know. I worry about him too. But I'm keeping an eye on him. I'll make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Hi, Commander. Did Kunavang have anything more to say about the Dragon Cycle?
Not yet. We're working hard to track down Anka right now.
Understood. We're busy over here, too. Busy. Ever since the reactor was destroyed, June's been trying to figure out how to fix it. And see what we built?
I did notice you look a little different.
Yes, Junlai has an entire medtech division. They make braces for conditions like mine. They're incredible. I feel almost no pain when I'm wearing them. I did a little tweaking to the design, added some extra functionality. June's gonna incorporate my changes in the Junlai's next model.
And earlier, I managed to convince Ambassador Siana to talk to the Minister of Agriculture about resilient food systems. I admit, I surprised even myself.
Well, I'm not at all surprised.
I miss you.
I miss you too. Bedroll's been pretty lonely.
I've got a great big empty bed here at the palace.
Oh, yeah? You just rubbing that in, or...?
Well, not just.
Hey, I've been experimenting with this really interesting Canthan tech. It's an autonomously driven deconstructor. Breaks down complex items into their component parts.
So, what are you working on here? Looks like some kind of Aetherblade tech.
The Kestrels found it in Echovault, beeping like crazy. I think it's one of those airship transponders Renyak damaged.
There's no way it's from one of ours. That outer shell is too new. Ours were old. Garbage.
No, it's definitely an Aetherblade transponder. Or was at some point. Only an Aetherblade would splice a wire with a used bandage.
How could it possibly be Aetherblade? Renyak could have fixed it up when he got here? I don't know.
Could it help us find Anka?
Maybe. Just need to triangulate the signal destination. You could do that, right?
Can I do it, he asks. We'll get it done, Commander.
Commander, meet me at the entrance when you've got a minute. Ayumi's here with a new report about Anka.
So, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here. I'm glad you asked. Except you didn't. I mean...
Commander, I know I should have checked first, but I thought since Ivan didn't have anywhere else to go...
No. No, of course, Ivan. Maybe you can help us track down Anka and the Aetherblades.
Right. Speaking of which, where is my captain? Is she with you? Is she... Is she...
I'm sorry, Ivan.
Don't be sorry for Captain Trin. Be sorry for Anka. You're gonna get her, right?
I'll get her sooner if we're all working together.
Then I volunteer my services to your crew. If I think of anything that can help, I'll let you know.
Commander, I trust you and your friends are comfortable?
Very. The Kestrels have been more than accommodating. Thank you.
Ayumi was just telling me that Anka's been pretty busy since her little escapade in the reactor.
Putting it lightly, she's been sending Aether Blades to meet with both of the criminal gangs here in Echovald.
The Speakers and the Jade Brotherhood. Only thing they agree on is they don't agree on anything.
Except working with Anka, apparently. I should pay these gangs a visit. Ideally, without them knowing.
I've got Kestrels stationed outside each of their camps. Talk to them. They'll get you inside.
I'm gonna head for Mori Village, southeast Echovald. Meet me there when you're done.
Sometimes we Kestrels go places we aren't exactly invited. Our spies have had a lot of practice crafting Brotherhood and Speaker illusions. They'll make sure you blend in. We've seen hints of them here and there. They're mobile, and they don't leave a lot of clues behind. We found that transponder, the one we gave to Gorik. Odd, though. Seems unlike them to leave that in the open. You're most welcome. I like to think of Arborstone as a big nest where everyone comes together. I want our hatchlings to be able to play here, local merchants and businesses from far-off lands to work as one. We have big plans for this place. We're happy you're a part of them. Oh, yes. The Kestrels have been around since our ancestors fled to Echovald. A few Tengu made it their job to protect the others on their way, and voila! The Kestrels were born. It's always been a loose association, no formal leadership. Old Kestrels train new Kestrels, and so the order goes on. It's not actually a perfect system, if I'm being honest. Lately, well, a few things have really gotten out of control. Gangs moved in and they've been pushing people around. Innocent people have died. I've been trying to get us to work together more, but, well, I'm pretty new at this. I'm not actually from Echovald, so no one takes me seriously.
Scavengers think of themselves as heroes of the downtrodden, but all they're doing is lining their own pockets. They scoop up any discarded Jade tech they can get their hands on, and then sell it to people who don't know any better. Even their nameless scavenge for parts. They got nothing to do with the gang that went up against Ampha. Fanatics. Started off a well-intentioned, if quirky, bunch of environmental defenders. But over time, they went hardline. Started opposing any kind of technological progress. Then a Warden Tetra Earth call took control. Weaponized their good intentions. That's when they started enslaving spirits and bombing anyone they disagreed with. Got them all convinced they're gonna become immortal forest spirits, like her. The Kestrels. They're a force to be reckoned with. Wish I'd known about them sooner, honestly. Now that we're all on the same side, maybe we've actually got a chance to get ahead of Anka and the Void. The Kestrels. They're a force to be reckoned with. Wish I'd known about them sooner, honestly. Now that we're all on the same side, maybe we've actually got a chance to get ahead of Anka and the Void.
Aurene, Kaith, did you ever catch up to Suwan?
We did. In the Jade Sea. We're working with the local authorities to keep her from moving beyond Kantha.
They didn't trust us at first. They'd seen the news bulletins blaming Aurene for Suwan's escape. Only took one fairly devastating skirmish with the Void to convince them it was worth believing we were on their side.
They've sent word to Xingje to send more forces. We can only hope their government listens. We can't let the Void spread to the rest of Tyria, and the Void follows wherever she goes.
I know. We've already experienced its effects here in Echovald firsthand. We're on Anka's trail now.
Found a new one. Down the hall a bit. It was completely covered in overgrowth.
So we're moving these where? The university first for study. Then they'll go to the Kurzuk Cultural Center in Kaineng. I imagine some of them will end up on display. Most will be archived. All of them will be heavily warded.
lucky day!
Guess what day it is?
Hey, I've got a joke for you. Why does the new Luxman
Bagged up and ready to go.
Wonderful! Isn't it just so much more pleasant when we all make this easy?
Yeah, life's a lot better without broken legs.
My life's better when I don't have to break
We're way
them.
better sailors. and
Like I
besides,
said,
we've been fun for like
everyone's happy.
centuries.
Another warden. He was desiccated?
Yes, very suddenly, leaving him a cracking husk.
Oh. Did someone cast a spell on him or something?
There was a power of some kind involved, but I did not recognize it. In all my centuries, I have seen nothing like it.
Another personal victory. Sweet, sweet loot. I could outrun a centaur. Time to do some real damage.
Anyone on this line? I'm a bit hurt over here. Might need some help getting clear of hostile territory.
I could outrun a centaur. Bam!
was the name of the village?
Only sent half of what they owe us in fees.
Yeah, their local
Did they offer any explanation?
So many big...
None.
Go back and take the rest. If they wish to keep using the forest, they must pay for its care.
Done.
You get anything good off the caravan you hit this morning?
Nah, just a whole lot of fish. You?
Oh, yeah. Shunlai was trying to be clever. Hit a Jade Tech shipment under a bunch of wrinkly vegetables. I figured there was something good inside when the farmers made it clear their radishes were worth dying over, dug around in the vegetables, and came out with some kind of useless, automated something.
So, you gonna do the honors?
Of destroying it? I don't know. We'll see what Tetra says. But I hope so.
Thank you, stranger.
Please, all I do is work on machines.
That's exactly why you're here. You need to face the consequences of the evil you've brought into the world.
It's not evil, it's just technology.
Oh? All those weapons your people have been using to blast us apart are virtuous?
Okay, well, those may be a little evil, but I don't build weapons. I make things like, well, the oven in that bakery. All it does is bake bread. Perfect, crusty on the outside, soft on the inside bread. There's nothing evil about bread.
You don't need to spoil the natural world to bake bread.
For the forest! Really good at this.
Brotherhood hit a group of ritualists on their way back from a spirit harvest last night.
Any casualties?
Yeah, all of them.
All of them?
They used some of their Jade Tech to jump on us.
Tetra's planning to hit them back, right?
Oh yeah, it'll be soon.
Hear about the bombs?
Yeah.
Seems like kind of a lot. I mean, if we're just gonna use them to blow up tech, that's one thing.
Yeah, I hear you. Lots changed since Tetra came on.
That other warden, he was desiccated?
Yes, very suddenly. Leaving him a cracking husk.
Oh. Did someone cast a spell on him or something?
There was a power of some kind involved, but I did not recognize it. In all my centuries, I have seen nothing like it.
Yeah, their local cemetery is ripe for harvest. So many vigorous spirits. A few of the lieutenants tried talking to the villagers, pointing out how much less it'll hurt if they join willingly. But they're being stubborn.
Thank you, stranger.
How do you grow them so big?
You know, just really gotta work the soil. Leave plenty of space for their roots to spread out. Just respect them and their space.
But I don't build weapons. I make things like, well, the oven in that bakery. All it does is bake bread. Perfect, crusty on the outside, soft on the inside bread. There's nothing evil about bread.
You don't need to spoil the natural world to make bread.
You hear about the bombs?
Yeah.
Seems like kind of a lot. I mean, if we're just gonna use them to blow up tech, that's one thing.
Yeah, I hear you. What's changed since Tetra came on?
Thank you, stranger.
Brotherhood hit a group of ritualists on their way back from a spirit harvest last night.
Any casualties?
Yeah, all of them.
All of them?
They used some of their Jade tech to jump on us.
Tetra's planning to hit them back, right?
Oh yeah.
Were you...
It'll be soon.
What do you think you're doing?
Time to fight!
Next time it won't be so nice.
That other warden, he was desiccated?
Yes, very suddenly, leaving him a cracking husk.
Oh. Did someone cast a spell on him or something?
There was a power of some kind involved, but I did not recognize it. In all my centuries, I have seen nothing like it.
The lieutenants tried talking to the villagers, pointing out how much less it'll hurt if they join willingly. But they're being stubborn. Oh, you got a feeling, do you? Hey, that's usually right. I have not found that to be the case.
Your life for the forests!
All I do is work on machines.
Keep your eyes open. I heard something.
Thank you, stranger.
Is that lavender?
Oh yeah, been growing some in the allotment.
Alongside those amazing radishes. How do you grow them so big?
Oh, you know, just really gotta work the soil. Make plenty of space for their roots to spread out. Respect them and their space.
Found this spirit 2 years ago.
Ooh, 2 years? He's never managed to break free?
No, my findings are far too complex.
What do you think it'll be like?
What was the name of the village we were gonna hit? Teleri? Yeah, their local cemetery is ripe for harvest. So many vigorous spirits. A few of the lieutenants tried talking to the villagers, pointing out how much less it'll hurt if they join willingly. But they're being stubborn.
Good
Be so nice!
That other warden.
He was desiccated?
Yes, very suddenly. Leaving him a cracking husk.
Brotherhood hit a group of ritualists on their way back from a spirit harvest last night.
Any casualties?
Yeah, all of them.
A Junlai caravan is scheduled to come dump more filth.
Perhaps we should demonstrate that it is not welcome.
You mean Project Honeypot?
Indeed. It will pass through Jade Brotherhood territory, correct?
Yes, they control an outpost near the dump site.
My mother thinks the flower power is gonna save the forest.
Ugh, against the flood of Jade Tech corruption? Ridiculous. Your brother and sister agree with her?
Yeah. They stayed to help with her pointless rituals. It's up to me to save them. To save all of us.
For the forest! You're a blight on the land!
That other warden, he was desiccated?
Okay, well, those may be a little evil, but I don't build weapons. I make things like, well, the oven in that bakery. All it does is bake bread. Perfect, crusty on the outside, soft on the inside bread.
A Junlai caravan is scheduled to come dump more filth.
Perhaps we should demonstrate that it is not welcome.
You mean Project Honeypot?
Indeed. We'll pass through Jade Brotherhood territory, correct?
Yes, they control an outpost near the dump site.
Can you believe Tetra Earthcall is just right over there?
I know! We're fighting alongside wardens! Echo Vault's chosen protectors!
Just how old are they?
No one knows. Hundreds, thousands of years maybe.
spirit 2 years ago.
2 years? He's never managed to break free?
No, my finding.
Brotherhood hit a group of on their way back from a spirit harvest last night.
Any kind.
Just a whole lot of
Oh, yeah. Junlai was trying to be clever. A Jade Tech shipment under a bunch of wrinkly vegetables. I figured there was something good inside when the farmers made it clear their radishes were worth dying over. Dug around in the vegetables, came out with some kind
What was the name of the village we were gonna hit? Tulare? Yeah, their local cemetery is right.
Oh, all those weapons your people have been using to blast us apart. Virtuous?
Okay, well, those may be a little...
Oh yeah,
but I don't
been
know
growing
that.
some in the
I
allotment.
see things like, well,
Alongside those
the
amazing
oven in the
radishes.
bakery.
How do you grow them so big?
Oh, you know, just really gotta work the soil. Make plenty of space for their roots to spread out.
You don't need to
Respect them and
spoil
their
an
space.
actual world-baked bread.
You hear about the bombs?
Yeah.
Seems like kind of a lot. I mean, if we're just gonna use them to blow up tech, that's one thing, but
Yeah, I hear you.
You get anything good off the caravan you hit this morning?
nah, just a whole lot of fish. You?
Oh, yeah. Wrinkly vegetable. Good inside. farmers made it clear their radishes were worth.
What was the name of the village we were gonna hit? Tulare? Yeah, their local cemetery is ripe for harvest. So many vigorous spirits. A few of the lieutenants tried talking to the villagers, pointing out how much less it'll hurt if they do it willingly. But they're being stubborn.
Please, all I do is work on machines.
That's exactly why you're here. You need to face the consequences of the evil you've brought into the world.
It's not evil. It's just technology.
Oh? All those weapons your people have been using to blast us apart are virtuous?
Okay, well, those may be a little evil, but I don't build weapons. I make things like, well, the oven in that bakery. All it does is make bread. Perfect, crusty on the outside, soft on the inside bread. There's nothing evil about bread.
You don't need to spoil the natural world to bake bread.
You hear about the bombs?
Yeah.
Seems like kind of a lot. I mean, if we're just gonna use them to blow up tech, that's one thing, but
Yeah, I hear you. A lot's changed since Tetra came on.
Brotherhood hit a group of ritualists on their way back from a spirit harvest last night. Yeah, all of them. They used some of their Jade tech. Oh yeah.
You get anything good off the caravan you hit this morning?
Just a whole lot of fish. You?
Oh yeah. Junlai was trying to be clever.
Anyone on this line? I'm a bit hurt over here. Might need some help getting clear of hostile territory.
That other warden, he was desiccated?
Yes, very suddenly, leaving him a cracking husk.
Oh. Did someone cast a spell on him or something?
There was a power of some kind involved, but I did not recognize it in all my centuries.
What was the name of the village we were gonna hit? Tulare? Yeah, their local cemetery is ripe for harvest. So many vigorous spirits. A few of the lieutenants tried talking to the villagers, pointing out how much less it'll hurt if they join willingly.
A Junlai caravan is scheduled to come dump more filth.
Perhaps we should demonstrate that it is not welcome.
You mean Project Honeypot?
Indeed. It will pass through Jade Brotherhood territory, correct?
Yes, they control an outpost near the dump site.
Couldn't convince convince the rest of your family to join up?
Nope. My mother thinks her flower power is gonna save the forest.
Ugh, against the flood of Jade Tech corruption? Ridiculous. Your brother and sister agree with her?
Yeah. They stayed to help with her pointless rituals. It's up to me to save them. To save all of us.
What are you doing over there?
Gropa Outpost only sent half of what they owe us in fees.
Did they offer any explanation?
None.
Go back and take the rest. If they wish to keep using the forest, they must pay for its care.
Done.
Can you believe Tetra Earthcall is just right over there?
I know. We're fighting alongside wardens. Echovault's chosen protectors.
Just how old are they?
Only knows. Hundreds. Thousands of years, maybe.
You're a Kestrel, aren't you?
You know, friends of the forest.
We'll see what Tetra says, but I hope so.
What was the name of the village we were gonna hit? Teleri? Yeah, their local cemetery is ripe for harvest. So many vigorous spirits.
Anyone on this line? I'm a bit hurt over here. Might need some help getting clear of hostile territory.
Hey, you see something over there?
It's like kind of a lot. I mean, if we're just gonna use them to blow up tech, that's one thing, but
Yeah, I hear you. A lot's changed since Tetra came on.
What happened with that outsider we caught?
Tetra gave the Sky Pirate to the Ritualists for a chat. Apparently they got a lot out of him. Saw a notebook that was full of intel change hands. Inga said the screams were, well, he's still not sleeping through the night. Better we don't know what happened.
I first found this spirit 2 years ago.
Whew, 2 years? He's never managed to break free?
No, my findings are far too complex.
Commander, something terrible's happened. The speakers just declared war on the Jade Brotherhood, and the people of Echovald are getting caught in the crossfire. I wouldn't ask if it weren't a matter of life or death. If you can, please, meet us at Mori Village.
Good inside when the farmers made it clear their radishes were worth dying over. Dug around in the vegetables and came out with some kind of useless automated something.
So, you gonna do the honors?
Of destroying it? I don't know. We'll see what Tetra says. But I hope so.
Go back and take the rest. If they wish to keep using the forest, they must pay for its care.
Done.
The Brotherhood made their first move. They're marching toward Kropa, a Kurzik outpost in Speaker territory.
I know. We're fighting alongside wardens. Echovald's chosen protectors.
Just how old are they?
No one knows. Hundreds. Thousands of years, maybe.
Please, all I do is work on machines.
That's exactly why you're here. You need to face the consequences of the evil you've brought into the world.
It's not evil. It's just technology.
Oh? All those weapons your people have been using to blast us apart are virtuous?
Okay, well, those may be a little evil, but I don't build weapons. I make things like, well, the oven in that bakery. All it does is bake bread. Perfect, crusty on the outside, soft on the inside bread. There's nothing evil about bread.
That other warden, he was desiccated?
Yes, very suddenly, leaving him a cracking husk.
Someone cast a spell.
Learn anything at the speakers camp, Commander?
They'd captured an Aether Blade, but Anka was after her stolen tech, not the pirate's life. Then she backed out.
Dooming the pirate, though also ensuring the gang kept the stolen technology.
Commander, we found the Aetherblade's camp. Seems Anka's long gone, but there might still be some clues on site.
Good work. I'll head over there soon. Get a look at their defenses?
A score of angry sky pirates with swords and guns. Nothing you can't handle, if I may be so bold.
This one's got you figured, Commander.
Fight on, speakers.
Well, it's slowed, but it's still going.
And it looks very mad.
We need to bring it down before the poison wears off completely. Come on, Jaeger. Let's pluck this chicken.
Bad shape here.
Outsider, be careful. Those mechs are something else. Don't waste time banging your head against them. They got a thick outer shell. We've seen them before, though, and trained our turtles to crack them.
Replenishing.
Help me! Hurry!
Excellent timing.
Time to do some real damage.
I failed. The Speakers have taken Teleri Village and are enslaving the spirits of the local dead. We cannot allow this blasphemy to continue. Imagine terrorizing people with their own ancestors.
The Speakers are carting bombs into Goa Village. It's a trap for the Jade Brotherhood. If we don't stop it, it'll be a bloodbath.
Replenishing.
It's down.
Shame we couldn't take it alive. But I'm sure it'll be worthwhile to study its remains.
No doubt. It put up quite the fight. Good thing we had some extra help.
We have company.
I could outrun a centaur. You'll be feeling that one for days.
First thing that happens when we make camp, the locals have to show their proof. Prove who's in charge. 2 of my pirates got caught, and normally I'd shrug it off as a loss, but I'm not that lucky. They'd been salvaging parts for a new mist portal device. Then they were captured along with the parts. But I should be realistic. Even if I get those parts, the portal device is a long shot. Which is life in a way. Negotiation is so much easier without an emotional attachment.
Replenishing.
It's so quiet.
sure the Jade Brotherhood's gonna want to hang on to the tech, so the speakers should...
Captain, it's an Aetherblade ship just passed overhead.
That is, as you know, completely impossible.
We know what we saw, Captain. Got a quick scan before it disappeared. It's got a functional portal device on board.
Well, that's interesting. Show me where it was headed.
So Anka's trying to rebuild their mist portal device. Each of the captured Aether Blades had a piece she needed.
Then that mystery airship appears with a working model on board.
Anka cancels the negotiations and turns her focus to finding the airship. Which means we should probably find it first.
Hey, Commander! It's Ivan!
Enough!
You know, from work?
No desire to join
I
the
think
Spirit.
me and Gorik have a lead there.
Dying over.
Where can we all meet?
The damn thing.
I've got my hands full with the speakers in Jade Brotherhood, so I have to sit this out. Rama's waiting at our village.
We're on our way.
Time to do some real damage. Replenishing.
Get that thing away from me!
Gearing down.
I'll knock your screws loose!
Yourself.
The gangs are gaining ground faster than we can keep up with. It's out of control. Sooner or later, one of them's gonna take the junkyard, and then it's over.
There must be some way we can divide our resources.
It's no good, Ayumi. We've lost too many people, and the gangs still control too much territory.
We can't give up this opportunity.
We can and we must. You haven't been here long enough to appreciate why things are the way they are.
Zeru's right. Damage control's our only option.
Afraid I agree, Ayumi.
Fine! Everyone retreat! We just let this bloody conflict play out then!